Alright, so where we left off, we just finished off a big portion of the, well, not a big portion, but the last major milestone in the story. And so now, as with every time we reach this in-between stage, it's time to stock up and do some filler content for all the side quests. So we're going to start by making sure we have everything we need to with the guild. Do we have anything new to buy? The new lands. Sailors tell stories of a continent of the green moon far to the west. That's all we got? Well, I guess it's not too big of an issue. They didn't make me pay too much for it. We can go fight Rupee of the Larso clan. And somewhere there's also some telling of, I suppose, somebody who wants to fight us as well. I think we got a challenge card or something like that a couple episodes back. But we also need to upgrade our ship now that we've pretty much verified that it's a thing we're going to keep for a while. Let's see, we have a heavy cannon. Definitely an improvement over the main cannon. Also, not that bad over the standard cannon. I think I want one of those. I don't really want to equip it yet. If I can avoid it, I'll do all that separately. The 3-inch cannon. No, I've already got one of those. The light torpedo, that is a lot of power, but it's got apparently really low accuracy, and I really don't want to spend a turn on something that's not going to hit. We also have some, I think these are modifications we can get. A menacing skull with crossed swords, the symbol of the air pirates, increased magic defense. Might go with that just because of if it actually has any aesthetic use, that'd be kind of fun to see on the Little Jack. Ship modification that increases the moonstone power output. Increases the ship's quick. That's also not too bad. We did just recently get the magic cannon, so we should be able to use magic attacks. So I will get the rogue figure. Once again, I'm not going to equip it yet. It looks like we can have 3 items. Steel deck, that's going to increase our defense. Definitely want that. And I wonder if, hypothetically, I can double up on the steel deck. I don't really need to up our quick or our dodge. I'm not sure how... Ooh, if I could double up on dodge, maybe down the line when we get better dodging equipment, that would be better. But for now, I'm going to stick with just known defense. Reduce the actual numbers of what's going to be hitting us. As long as I actually can double up on that. The repair kits are nice. They'll actually heal our ship in combat. And they're cheap. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to buy from these deluxe kits. We'll buy 8 of those. And what is the Apo Wax? So applying this wax to the ship and cannons improve attack and defense power for 2 turns. I'll get only 1 of those because I'm not even sure how effective that's really going to be once we start going. Or if that can double up with spells like Increm to increase our offense. Pyro Bomb. That's going to be fire damage on top of everything else, but I think we're good there. I'm going to go and double check on our weapons and armor at the main shop. I'm also going to stay at the inn because we really need to heal up. And I think that's going to set us off pretty well for going out and dealing with some of the other issues that we have. Are you... Who are you? I think we'll come back and see him in a minute. He's definitely new from the last time we've been here. Alright, we are getting really low on all of our healing items. Luckily we have quite a bit of money, so I am going to just stock up. We got 5 of these. I'll buy 20. I also need some of these bigger ones. I'll only buy 11 of these. Round it off to that 20 number. The magic droplets, these are pretty nice. Wish there were ones that we had available that heals more than 1 MP, but there isn't. I'm going to grab 20 of those. We should get all that back once we stay at the inn, but I'm going to want to keep that around. That increases the power, increases the quick of the entire party. One ally, entire party. Alright, the Glyph of Speed. I might buy 3 of those. And allows one ally to regenerate health. Is that every turn? Because that might not be too bad. I'll pick up 20 of those. Alright, after getting all rested up, we're going to go handle the... speaking with this new guy. As well as probably going to see if we can find Rupee and get that ship battle out of the way. Hey, isn't that one of the guys on the wanted list at the Sailors Guild? Oh, is that Rupee? I guess we'll talk to him. We'll see what he's got going on. I would have figured he would have been out in the ship. You have the look of a sailor about you. Today's your lucky day. We're feeling generous, so leave all your money and we'll let you live. Do not attempt to resist. We are the legendary air pirates of the Larso clan. So, you're Rupee Larso, eh? Good timing, we were just looking for you. You've made quite a name for yourself, robbing innocent sailors and all. As blue rogues, we cannot sit idly by and let you continue like this. You're quite brave for such a small boy. Very well then. Shall we battle here and get it over with? No? No, wait. There's no need to cause needless destruction in the city. Meet me at my ship. We can fight on the deck. Out in the open? Very well. Lead the way. I don't think I hate this guy as much as the story might make me want to hate him. I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. Rupee Larso, prepare to defend yourself. I like that laugh. You truly are a brave little boy. However, you are mistaken about one thing. I am not Rupee Larso. Master Rupee, it is time to do battle. Please come out here. Oh wow, he is a terrifying little boy. Barda, you know I hate fighting. Master Rupee, you are the head of the Larso clan. You should not say things like that. There are enemies present. Now that your father has passed away, you are our leader. You must be strong. This little runt is their leader? I'd heard that the leader of the Larso clan was a giant. I guess I shouldn't believe everything I hear. What did you say? How dare you speak of Master Rupee like that? You shall pay for your insolence. I shall crush your skulls like so many berries. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I guess I'll have to give it a shot. Like liqueur berries? Barda, do you always have to be so graphic? It makes me sick. Master Rupee, I was just trying to put fear into them. Be strong. We're about to do battle.
Prepare yourselves!
There's no way I can even try to mimic that voice, but God, I like it. Now, put your back into it. We must show them the power of the Larso clan. Are they both gonna fight? Oh God, they are both gonna fight. Alright, can I target either or? Ooh. Barda's gonna be a big damage dealer, I bet, and I'm willing to put money on Rupee being like a buffer, because there's no way he's gonna be the combat role. So I think my strategy is to focus on round 1, and I don't know what kind of magic they're gonna have available, so maybe Delta Shield. And I know Fina's gonna be weak, so we'll guard with her. And, ooh, that doesn't leave much for Drachma. I think we'll focus. See what that puts us at. I'm gonna have to feel this out on turn 1 and see what's going on. Legendary Charge. Oh, I bet he's buffing for something. He's preparing for a big attack, and especially following up the Increm. I think I'm pretty spot on for my guess. Luckily, everybody focusing on turn 1. It shouldn't. I should be able to build up plenty of points to work with on that next turn. Although, I know he's coming at me with a big move. I am going to actually use Increm, but on Drachma. And see how that works out. Because I know Drachma's a big, burly, beefy boy. These ones are a little weaker, so I'm definitely going to have them guard. And, oh man, I don't know. Drachma, you are kind of slower, but I also really want more points to work with, so we'll focus. I'm hoping those that I told to guard are guarding immediately, because that is a heavy hit.
Moons, give me strength.
Alright, so I don't feel too bad about the buffing of Drachma. The fact that he can take one of those shots a turn, that's pretty nice. Alright, so he did 1100 damage. I think Vice has more armor, so I can count on Vice to be able to take a hit like that too. I hope. So we are going to Cutlass Fury, because that's just a really nice move. And I want to take out Rupee first. Him buffing could be an issue. From there, Focus. Alright, he's not attacking right now, so we're going to focus here as well. And no, actually, I should have her heal Drachma, who took a heavy hit. Have Drachma. We spent some. I spent some moonberries to get him tackle, and I'm not sure what tackle's really gonna do. So let's give that a look. All right, yeah, he is charging, so he's probably gonna have to charge up every turn for that heavy hit. So maybe I can rely on that. It's only the second time we've seen it, but that seems to be the strategy he's taking. Drill Nose. Oh, that is some lightning damage. Alright, so we got debuffed. Probably slowed down, if I had to guess. That's some good damage. It's definitely not nearly as bad as the boss fights we just got done having. Alright, Drachma, what's your tackle gonna do? Come on, I need to see some big numbers, more than 500. Drachma, that tackle, it's not worth it.
Give me strength.
So I'm going to switch over to Vice being the heavy hitter. But unfortunately, we let him charge up last turn. So, oh man, everybody guard. And then the following turn, I'll put everybody on some healing.
Take that!
Yeah, that was a smart move guarding. Really don't want to take that head on. Alright, so I'm not liking my odds here, and I think what I'm going to do is just eat the loss and start over and probably take a different strategy. The little guy was not just a buffing machine. Once he got to about half health, he really started getting a lot more offensive with his powers. So I actually think because he's able to do more damage consistently each turn, I want to wait until I can handle him on his own. And yeah, I'm going to have to give that another shot. Alright, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the turn where the big boy goes down. Fina's currently down and out. I'm hoping she'll be resurrected this turn. If not, I can get a few more casts off to try and bring her back. I want access to her magic. But now all that's left is going to be actually Rupee. So I'm hoping this one will go a little bit quicker. Alright, she is not getting up yet. Well, we're not in too much of a rush. Yeah, Drachma, you're good and confused. Luckily, I don't think he can use any of his skills while he's confused. And we're going to have Vice work on trying to resurrect Fina, because Ica's Delta Shield is really useful at blocking all of the various magical side effects that the enemy can throw at us. And I'm going to have Drachma work on healing. We'll start with healing Vice. Because I don't think we have to worry about the enemy's offensive magic quite yet, but it's definitely something that's going to be coming up real quick here.
Wounds, give me strength.
And if it's a matter of getting him down to half health, then we're good. Clearly it's not. So, gonna really need to stay up on that Delta Shield. Which, because Fina's still not up, oof, I am hurting on people to have access to magic. I really need to get Fina up. Until then, gonna keep working on that Delta Shield. And just, I guess, rinse and... Oh, jeez. These touchy controls. I need to remember to just use the D-pad. The joystick on the GameCube, it's really, really sensitive to that. That is like a guaranteed heal. These boxes, they all break eventually. To maximum HP, that'd be really good if, like, Drachma ever falls. Again. Geez, do I really need to bother with a full heal? No, it's just Drachma we're healing. He's got health to spare for now. And this enemy, so far, has one offensive non-magic attack that I've seen, and it relied on the other guy being around.
This should work.
And I'm realizing a problem with my spell. I didn't even think of the fact that blocking all magic is going to block magic to her. So I can't even use the Rizlam Crystal. So I think Fina just has to be down and out, which really sucks. But at least I figured that out now before I spent too much time just trying to figure out how I can get that to work. So we're going to keep up on the Delta Shield, and now Drachma can work on focusing his energy so that we have plenty of points to make use of through this fight. Because we can't get Fina's magic back. That's something that I'm unfortunately going to have to do this fight lacking. But assuming this enemy can't even hurt me, I can just keep wailing on him this way. It'll be a slow fight, but it'll be slow for me, not for you guys. Alright, I think this is going to be the last round. So, I'll be honest, whatever items I get from this fight, they're going to be nice, they're going to like them. The money, the experience, all that's going to be really valuable, but I think the most important thing I got out of this fight was a really strong understanding of how valuable Ica's Delta Shield is. Alright, yeah, that's still missing. Not going to get her up before we finish the fight, but it's got to be. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, I purchased the Delta Shield thinking that was going to be an occasional utility thing, but in general, that has massive value, and unfortunately, Fina missed out on a load of experience. But, Captain's Hat and a Piranta Seed. Don't know what a Piranta Seed is, but I know that we can go get our reward for this fight. Unbelievable. The mighty Larso clan has been defeated. Barta. That's why I said we shouldn't pick fights like that in the first place. What's wrong, Rupee? You don't like being an air pirate? Not really. I actually can't stand the sight of blood. It makes me queasy. I'd much rather stay in town with my mom and make carpets. In fact, my mother told me that the carpets I made for her sold quickly and people are asking for more of my designs. Barta's not going to be happy. Master Rupee! But what will happen to the Larso clan? What will happen to its legacy? Well, a man has to follow his dreams. If he doesn't want to be an air pirate, then what's really the point, right? I'm the son of an air pirate too, and I'm sure if I didn't want to follow my dad's footsteps, I wouldn't have, but This is the life I chose. Rupee, if there's something else you'd rather do, then do it. If you don't, you'll probably regret it for the rest of your life. Really? So I can go back to the carpet store and make carpets with my mom? Of course, nothing is more important than dreams. Remember that.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do my best. Sorry, Barda. I think you've lost out on this one. Master Rupee, what are you doing? Pretty sure he's retiring. Now you stay out of this. We beat you fair and square, so if Vice says Rupee can make carpets, then Rupee is gonna make carpets. Barda, let's make carpets together. I won't run away from this. I'll see you around then, Rupee. We've got many things to do and many things to see, but good luck with your carpets.
Yeah.
Thanks, I may not have been a very good air pirate, but in the name of the Larso clan, I'm going to make the best carpets ever. Well, you know what? If carpets is what you do and you're darn good at it, by all means. I am going to go see if I can claim that reward and continue on the air pirate path. Oh, 2,000 gold for defeating Rupee of the Larso clan. I thought I was going to have to, like, claim that somewhere else, but no, I guess not. I wasn't even reading it because I was just figuring, oh, it's going to be the same entry every time. So I'm going to have to try and remember that for the future. After that fight, I have to restock on a few things and probably heal up at the inn again. I swear that innkeeper here has made more off of me than anyone else in this game so far. Alright, we got to hit the ship and head out for a bit and see what else we can find. Alright, so the first thing I want to return to, I think we're... Oh, hey, what? No, alright. The first thing I want to do is going to actually take us back to Sailor's Island. We haven't been there in a while, but I'm going to use that as like a guiding hub for trying to find... Sorry about that, I got distracted going into that fight. You know, work emails after hours. So yeah, we're returning to Sailor's Island to kind of be the central point for trying to find our way to Fishies. To fighting... Where is Sailor's Island? Is that? No, that is not the right way. There it is. To try and find the Angel of Death, which has actually challenged us already. But I want to stop off and make sure we save at what will be our central hub location for at least a little bit. So according to my notes, I am looking for another airship with purple sails. I think it's one we've actually passed by a handful of times trying to avoid fighting, but now I'm out here actively looking for it. Well, I found the purple sails. I think this is what we're looking for. You're the one that put that black spot and called me out here? Did we just like board her ship? Yes, you are correct. You've been quite the popular air pirate around these parts lately, you know? However, I cannot sit idly by while air pirates fly the skies freely and do as they please. Oh, I like her weapon. I like her overall design. She's actually a pretty cool character. My name is Piastel. I am a bounty hunter, and I specialize in finishing off air pirates. I am feared amongst even the most hardened air pirates. They have dubbed me the Angel of Death. And the angel has come for you, Vice. Wow, imagine that. We've actually become famous enough to have a real bounty hunter come after us. Oh, grow up, Vice. It's not a good thing when bounty hunters start coming after you, especially ones called the Angel of Death. I like her boots or shoes or whatever those are. They're like little raptor feet. You seem confident. Perhaps you truly are as strong as they say. I suppose this is why you've been able to stand toe-to-toe with Valua. However, you are still just an air pirate. I'll send you and your mangy crew to the bottom of the clouds. Well, I guess you can't send us to the bottom of the sea because we aren't even aware that that exists. You know, completely unrelated, but if anybody's played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the entire game takes place in the clouds. I wonder if there's any possibility that this is a sequel to that, or a prequel. I don't know. I'm sure it's not, but fun thought. All right, so I really want to have Drachma just tank everything, so I'm gonna do what I can to buff him right now and see where that puts us afterwards. I want to use a Glyph of Speed. And there's another item in here I also want to use if I can find it. Where is the one that heals them over time? I'm pretty sure I bought some of those. No, it's not the Rizlam. Curia? No, that heals... Where in the world did I put it? Healing Salve. Yeah, regenerate health. I think this is going to be over time, so I'm also going to put this on Drachma. And I don't think I can use Increm while I'm using the buff item. So Drachma is just going to charge this turn, so we can try and build up some points. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have everybody else be heavily on the healing side of things.
Let's try this.
But until we're low enough to really have to worry about that, I'm gonna work on that pooch because as we found out, 2 enemies is gonna be a problem, and she kind of strikes me more as like if you played other RPG games, a rogue character. So I'm sure dealing with the beast is going to do one of 2 things: help me, or really, really hurt me.
Let's try this.
And I'm really hoping it's going to be the prior option. Alright, so Drachma is pretty well beefed out. I'm going to do the same thing to Vice with the other characters, but Drachma is going to start going on the offensive. So let's use a Glyph of Might on Vice. We've already used the big speed option. And I'm going to switch over to the Delta Shield because I don't know if they have magic and how effective they're going to be with it. That was a real rough run in my last fight. Fina she's just too squishy. She's gotta start guarding. And 14 points. Maybe we'll just get normal attacks in with Drachma for now.
Delta Shield.
And we are gonna stick up with that Delta Shield for pretty much the rest of the game. Unless I messed up by using it before getting that off. Alright, so interesting enough, it looks like using the glyphs is... oh, that hurt. Already going to have to switch over to healing. Man, and I know Drachma can eat that kind of damage. And he's really hurting that Hound. So I'm going to have Drachma stay on the offensive. And yeah, I'm going to do what I thought I'm going to have to do. And put Vice on healing duty. Sakrez on Ica. Because Ica just has to keep up with that Delta Shield until I know for certain what kind of magic she's going to be putting out. We have the points. I can see what the tackle does against the Death Hound. I'm worried that when you consider the name Angel of Death, she's going to have a bunch of the magic options that allow you to just instantly kill people. And losing somebody in combat's bad enough. Losing somebody who was at full health is even worse. So I've got to pick and choose how I want to go about this defensively and just whittle away at her as often as we can. Holy sweet Jesus. That was a lot more effective against her than it was or at least against the Hound, than it was against the last people. Yeah, I actually think we're back in a position that we can get offensive with Vice as well. So I'm going to do a basic attack. Ica, ooh, whoops. No. Ica is going to use that Delta Shield. And Fina, I just I can't switch over and let you not attack things. Have you not guard. I can't put you on the attack is what I mean.
Delta Shield!
Although if that tackle does what it did to this character as well, to Piastel, or however you pronounce her name. Oh man, that hurts so much. She's now at the point of having to take 2 turns to heal. Which I suppose in theory I can do, but I'm going to have to put Drachma on healing. Holy cow, and I really don't want to do that when he's dishing out damage in the thousands. Although that would be a good way to build up the SP in between here. So, maybe not the worst thing. Alright, heal Ica. I'm still paranoid about it, and we have the points to use, so I'm going to use the Delta Shield. Guard with her. And follow up with a basic Sakri on top of what we already did. On Ica, trying to top her off and keep her alive, because she can eat one of those crazy fancy dance skills, but she can't eat that, and then even a standard attack afterwards would be a real problem for her. This fight is going way better than first of all, than I ever thought it would, and significantly better than the last one. I was thinking this was going to be the harder fight. If out of nowhere she has a spell that's like, oh, everybody drops dead, that would be the worst scenario to put myself in. But otherwise, she's guaranteed gone. As long as I get the Delta Shield off first, no matter what she does, she can't counter it.
Here goes.
And finally, Fina got to survive one of the harder fights. Yeah, you know what? Go for it. That Delta Shield is keeping me safe, lady. Yeah, compared to Rupee, this was not only a quicker fight, but a much easier and straightforward fight. Which is a shame. She really looks like a cool character. I'm pretty sure later on you can start recruiting other characters that you run across for to be crew members on your ship. I might be wrong about that, but I really hope she's one of them that I can get on my crew, if that is indeed something I can do. It's been so long since I played this game that everything is easily slipping my mind.
How can this be?
Oh, I thought she was going to voice the whole thing. How could this be? How could I lose to a lowly air pirate? I'm sorry, but I'm a tad too young to die just yet. Come back in maybe 50, 60 years? I might be ready to keel over then. But in the meantime, we're going to continue sailing. I think it's time for you to get back on your own ship. Oh, are we just going to let her go? Is she going to be a returning villain? Or ally? That scar, the one on your cheek, and your goggles. Huh? What are you mumbling about? It can't be. No, I'd recognize you anywhere. It is you. As I have told you, I am known across the skies as the Angel of Death. I swear upon that cursed name that I will hunt you down and finish you off. I will find you again, and your deaths I shall bring. Until then, I will let you live. However, the next time we meet, it will be the end of you. Hey, we got a rival. Combat rival. Hell yeah. But she's gone, I think. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. We're going to sail back east and get back to Sailor's Island. And I think after 2 major fights like that, I'm definitely going to have to call the episode here. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.